Hi, would you love a quickie video that you can do that is going to help you tighten up the tops of your legs, lift the booty, and even get rid of some of this excess stuff that's really hard to get to? That's what I've got coming right at you right now. Hi, I'm Renee McLaughlin, somatic movement educator and fitness professional, and I can't wait to share this. Now, these moves are specifically from my new classes that I'm calling the original, which is the best kept bar secret ever. It's from the original bar that was created by Lotte Berk way back in the 50s, and it was so impressive that it started the whole bar movement across the world. I can't wait to share these with you. Now, I am using the booty kicker, and you can use a chair for most of what I'm going to do, but you're going to see I'm going to share with you a couple of moves that you really need a bar or a kicker for. All right, are you ready? Let's get it started. We're going to start with the top of the legs. So I just want you to go again. You can touch the chair. I'm going to use my kicker, and you want to be standing in a place that you're just setting on your hand here, because you want to have your shoulder, hips, and legs, everything in alignment. Good. Now, the standing leg, which is going to be the inside leg, will be straight for this. And I just want you to lift this other leg up to wherever it's convenient for you. Now, if you have really tight hip flexors and you're in pain, you can go low. I'm going to put mine all the way up here above my knee. I'm going to put my hand at the hip and just open the leg and close it. Give me two. Open and close, and you can let the hip open a little bit. It's really nice. It really warms this hip up for the rest of the work that we're about to do. So now I'm going to take it out and I'm going to straighten it. Look how straight I'm getting underneath the knee. So it's an in, open, stretch, and in, open, stretch. Give me three, open, stretch. Four, open, stretch. Now on the next one, you're going to open and pause. So now I just want you to do a slight slack in the knee. I'm going to call that a bend, and straighten it as much as you can. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Now I'm pulling my belly button in. I'm standing tall. I'm flexing off my standing leg. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Fast and make it small, small movements. All right, you ready now? Flex. You ready? How about little ups? Take the outside arm up. Little up, up, up. If you want a balance challenge, pause. Come on up. Woo! And then bring that leg back at a diagonal to stretch out that hip flexor. Oh, that feels good. Amazing how that just lengthens out the leg. All right, we're going to go to the other side. We'll do exactly the same thing. And here we go. I'm going to come right to here so you can see what I'm doing. But it's the same thing. Bringing that leg all the way up wherever you can. Belly button in. Just open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Give me one more like that. Good. Now open and straighten and bend. In, open, straighten and bend. In, open, reach. And in, open, really press through the toes. In, open, stretch, and in, open, stretch. Last one, you're going to pause there. You ready? Pause, and slight bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. So you see, I'm not doing a big one. It's really small, and I'm reaching through those toes. Bend, stretch, pulling my belly button to my spine. Bend, stretch, staying tall here. Excellent. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now flex the foot, outside arm comes up, and how about with the belly button in, little ups, up, up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Want to try a balance challenge? Ooh, it is challenging too. And take it on back. Stretch out that hip. All right, that's top of leg. I promised you a booty lifter. Here we go. I'm going to stand with my back away from you, or towards you, I should say, so you can see exactly what I'm doing in the booty. And watch, you'll be able to see how this move actually engages, so you'll know where to feel it. So let's just say you're standing here, facing your bar. I'm going to do it here so you can see. You're going to have your feet in a small pie. That's what I call it, a little bit of a V here. Small pie. Give me a slight bend to the knees, not a lot, just a slight bend. And then we do a tilt, which is this. You see what I just did? So I'm just thinking, tailbone down, I'm doing a tilt, pulling my belly button in. So slight bend, tilt, shoulder over hips, And I'm just going to take this leg and I'm going to take it out to the side and back at a diagonal. So if I had a clock around me, for me that would be my 5 o'clock. All right, so you're standing tall, you're keeping your tilt, and all you're going to do is lift that leg off the floor. You're going to straighten it, give it a bend, and touch the floor again. So it's a lift, stretch, bend, floor off, stretch, bend, floor off, stretch, bend, floor off. Notice where you're seeing it. So I'm not lifting the hip at all. These are small, deep, intrinsic muscles. Give me 5, bend off, stretch, floor off, stretch. Last 2, last 1. Now pause there if you can, flex and tiny little lifts. Now notice I'm not lifting my hip. It's really tiny and you can really see how that's going to lift the booty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it on down. You are really going to feel that behind the tush. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Now, when you're here, try not to shift your weight. So just pretending I'm here with both of them. Feet's in a V, slight bend to the knee. Take this outside leg out into that 7 o'clock for me. All right, I'm going to keep my hips straight. Don't let the hip turn. Hips straight. Give yourself the tilt again. Make sure you're there. And all you're going to do is lift that leg off, stretch it, bend it, floor off, stretch, bend, floor off, stretch, bend, floor off, stretch, bend, floor off. Keep your tilt. Make sure you don't lose it. And make sure that you don't get that hip going out. And bend, stretch, floor off, stretch. 2 more. Floor off, stretch, floor off, stretch. Now pause there. Keep your tilt under in the hip. Flex the foot and just do some tiny little lifts. And can you see what's happening? It's going to be lifting right there at the booty. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, powerful, right? You can really tell all those really lifted up. Now you see why it's the best kept bar secret. Now I'm going to show you 2 ab moves. These are the moves that you really need a booty kicker or a bar for. Okay, so I'm going to be turned this way so you can see. You're going to get down on the floor and I'm going to have my hands up like this. So my elbows and my shoulders are in alignment. I'm going to be pushing up and slightly forward on the bar. Okay, so that way you'll see what I'm doing with that. And for this first lunge, I'm going to pretend like this was a bar on the wall, and there's a wall right there, and I'm going to put one flat hand in front so that my hips are slightly in front of the bar. Holding on, pressing up and forward. Now I'm going to do my tilt. Did you see what I just did? I tilted under, belly button is in. All right, are you ready for these? So you're really going to be using lots of lower belly. So on this one, I'm going to take my feet out wide. And I'm going to bring them up and touch. 2 and touch. 3. So really using that lower belly in that tilt and touch. Up and touch. Give me 3. Up and touch. Give me 2. Keep pressing up on that bar. Last 1. Good work. Now I'm going to bring them right here. I'm going to lift them off. I'm going to flex, point, drop, lift. Flex, point, drop, lift. Flex, point, drop, lift. Flex, point. Now, if this is too hard, because it is challenging, do one at a time. You can even just lift one leg. You don't even have to worry if that's as much as you can do. And those are so hard. Okay, but boy, do they work, and they're working in such an interesting way. Now, the next part like that, this one I was in front. The next ones, pretend like my back is against the wall. I'm still pushing up and forward. But my upper body is slightly in front, okay? You're still pulling that belly button in as much as you can. And are you ready? This is what you're going to do. You're going to lift both legs up, and you're going to do 1. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, 1 at a time. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Now, if you can't do it with both of them, you can drop 1 foot and just do it 1 at a time. But I'm going to do both. Good. So that's about 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Pause and drop them down. Woo! Intense. I can't wait to hear your experience with those. They're called escapes and no escapes. All right, last move that I want to do in this quickie is called half a banana. And this is really meant to help you cinch in and the top of the hip and all the way down here in the waist, which is hard to get to, isn't it? So we're going to be on the floor. The setup is really important. So I want you to make sure that your elbow is right under your shoulder. Okay, now the knees are slightly bent and my knee is slightly in front of this hip. So the setup is important. You want to make sure that you're constantly lifting the waist up off the floor. I'll be cueing you on that. Let's take this top hand and push to keep those hips stacked. Good, and you're going to lift this leg up. Now notice, I have a slight bend in the knee. It looks probably like I have more than I actually have from the camera, but it's a slight bend in the knee. My hand is here, my hip is here. So I'm just going to take this leg and I'm going to take it back as far as I can and keep trying to pull that hip slightly forward. So you're really going to feel this. Keep pressing up off the floor. Where will you feel it? Right there in the waist and the top of the booty. Good. Now, keeping that same exact angle, I want you to do some ups. Up, up. Now, I actually feel like I'm lifting from the knee, so I'm not changing the angle of my leg at all. In other words, I'm not doing anything with that lower leg. And I keep pressing up and lifting. Lift, lift, up, up. You should feel that right in the back of that waist and the hip. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, straighten the leg up as much as you can. Drop it to the floor and go up. So it's a floor up. Floor up, floor up, floor up. Good. Down, up, and up. Give me 5, give me 4, give me 3, give me 2. Last one, pause. You ready? And little up, 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 up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and drop it on down. Right here is where you are going to feel that. And of course, we have 2 sides. So let's quickly work our way over to the other side. Same thing, elbow right underneath that shoulder, lifting the waist up, knees slightly bent in front, top hand shifting so that that top arm goes there, lifting the leg hip high, slight bend, and start to pull it back as you allow the front hip to come forward. You're going to feel that nice psoas stretch, by the way. And how about just some little backs? Back, back. Back. So you're actually taking it from the thigh back, right from that hip. 5, 4, 3. Keeps pressing up from that waist. It's really important. Don't hunch or you'll lose it. Little up, up. So again, I'm lifting and I'm feeling like I'm lifting from my knee. If you're not feeling this here, shift around. Okay, it just means that you're not quite in a good position because you will feel it when you get in this great position right here. Good work. Stretch that leg out. Floor up. Floor up. And notice I had to really lift up again, but when I do, I really feel it. Keep that hip down towards the floor. Floor up. Floor up. Floor up. Floor up. Floor up. Just give me 2 more of those. Beautiful. And now from here, we're going up. Up. Keep lifting up. Up. Oh, yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! You did it. Woo! And you will be feeling that. So good. After that, you probably just want to do a nice stretch. I like a butterfly stretch, meaning my bottoms of my feet are here. And, excellent. So those are just a few of the beautiful moves that we're doing in my new original bar class using, ta-da! The beautiful booty kicker. I hope you enjoyed that. Come back for more. I will be presenting lots of others. Make sure you subscribe, ding the bell, so you get notifications when I upload another booty kicker original class. Have a great one.